Welcome everyone to Phoenix X-Wing Squadron YouTube channel. I'm Dallin, Pear. I'm here with Iain, Hamp,
Howdy.
John Grasser,
Hello.
and Andrew Nicoll.
Howdy.
We are all very excited to be commentating and giving you our little tidbits on X-Wing and this match in particular. So this one was between Chris Little and Doc, aka Paul Kemp. And Iain, do you want to just give us a quick breakdown of what happened in this tournament and how it was laid out?
Sure. Yeah. So to kind of get to this point, we had 92 players this year in the Phoenix Squadron Championships. We played from end of August through the middle of October in divisions of 4 players each. So you do round robin, 2 games against every other player in your division. The winner from each division, which is based on number of wins and MOV, just like a standard tournament, wins that division and moves on to have a guaranteed spot in the championship finals, which this year had 32 players in it. Then we had a number of wild cards, which are the top scoring people, first on score and then on MOV, that didn't win their division. And that's just from the entire pool of players. And then beyond that, we also have 2 redemption tournaments, one on either side of the Phoenix area. And those redemption tournaments are a chance for people who aren't a division winner to earn their way into the championship finals. So the wild card people, because they're at the bottom of the bracket, if they wanted better pairings or perceived advantageous pairings in the finals, they could play for one of the top 2 spots in one of those redemption tournaments and win their way in. So that kind of set the field. And so the game that we're looking at now, I think, is round 5 of the lower end, the redemption side of the elimination side of the championship bracket. In the championship finals, it was a double elimination event. So whoever wins, there's only one person that's going to win all their games to begin with. And so whoever that is actually only plays 4 games, the semifinals, and then the finals. And then one more game if they lose in the finals, because you do have to be double eliminated.
Right.
But then if you lose, you immediately go down into the elimination bracket where one more loss and you're out. So it was 10 rounds of that ultimately it was a grueling test, but the whole idea is you're trying to find the best players in the Valley and name one of them the Phoenix Squadron champion for that year.
Which might as well be the world champion.
Right. I mean, and then we have worlds, so we figure out who's second best. Yeah, right.
Mr. Confidence.
So let's just go over the list real quick. They've gone into the movement and planning and already getting going. So we've got Chris Little, and he's got his Dangaroo list. Have any of you guys ever flown Dangaroo at all? I've never done it personally.
I like to kill it if I can, but I haven't flown it myself. No, actually, I flew an 87-point version of it just to kind of,
87.
quite frankly, say, look at how ridiculous this list is. It doesn't need all these points. And I won 3 out of 4 games that day.
Nice. Did you use that?
I did. Yeah.
That's the one thing that makes the list, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, very, very bare minimum Manaroo and Dengards. Like I said, a lot of these points are extra sort of safety blankets, like litter stim countermeasures. They're, of course, still nice to have and can be critical in some matchups, but you can still do quite well without a lot of it.
Alright, so
I played it at US Nationals, or Gen Con actually. I ended up 21st with it overall. It's a really, really fun list to play until you use Zuckus. And then it's really not fun for your opponent, and you really stop enjoying it. But up until that point, it's actually a lot of fun to play. And you just throw Dengar in there and just watch what he can weather, and then watch decision making. People don't want to shoot him.
Yeah.
They're just straight afraid of him. Like, I can't deal with this guy.
have you lost it all day?
It's definitely it's a fun list to fly.
Yeah.
It's not a fun list to fly against.
No.
it really takes
Right,
away any
right.
sort of defensive abilities that you have. You just really have to hope that somehow you're going to roll 6 evades out of the 3 dice that you got. So,
Well, and as a swarm player, it's pushing me in the direction of flying A-wings more than TIE fighters now, just because that extra health means I'm not going to get one-shotted. I'm not going to get, like, Dengar could very realistically take 2 TIE fighters out in the Alpha Strike.
yeah.
And with an A-wing, decent chance if I play my cards wrong that I lose an A-wing in that exchange. But hopefully with crack shots and whatnot, I get some damage through on Dengar. And then if I can get behind him, I've got the auto thrusters that help a lot against punishing one and all of his red dice that he's throwing.
So you'd take an A-wing over a TIE?
I would take 5 A-wings over 6 TIE fighters right now in the meta with Dengar, with Dengaroo flying around, and I actually have found better success with the A-wings against defenders as well.
Okay. What about first order TIEs? Because those are a bit more comparable to the A-wing.
Right. I think the auto thrusters are
yeah.
really strong, and the TIE FOs kind of have the same problem against defenders that the TIE fighters do, which is in a joust. Normally, TIE swarm is like, please joust me.
Yeah.
But against defenders, when they K-turn, they still get all their tokens, and the TIE fighters are naked and stressed, so they have limited options the following turn too. The A-wings can K-turn farther against the defenders, so sometimes out. If they're in, they've got auto thrusters, and then on the following move, they've got lots of different options with their greens, and the TIE fighters don't.
Yeah, very true.
Andrew, you were going to ask something?
What is Manaroo's ability?
Manaroo passes all. John, it's focus and target locks. Is it evades too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep. And there's no range restriction, and it's at the start of combat.
So that so the dynamic between this Dangaroo sort of, you got Manaroo with push the limit, recon specialist, unhinged astromech, feedback array, and then engine upgrader, just kind of buffers there to get her farther out of the way and keep her alive a little bit longer. But push the limit with recon specialist, that's what really kind of kicks us in to help Dengar out. With push the limit, you take your focus action, recon specialist gives you a second focus, and then you take your target lock on that, on, in this case, Kanan or Elefal Rebel, and then at the start of activation, or at the start of combat, you pass all that on to Dengar.
Right.
And he just starts mowing
Most
through
of the
people.
time, you actually don't take the target lock because you don't have the action. You need to be. Manaroo needs to stay away from both Dengar and the other ships because Manaroo doesn't want to be in combat at all, and she has to stay a range 2 away from Dengar to make sure Lone Wolf is working.
Yeah,
Because Lone Wolf is very, very good on Dengar.
Yeah. Good point.
So you end up actually not taking target lock that much.
Okay.
I mean, but you can take it with Dengar because then you get the 2
Right.
focuses. Yeah.
Correct. If someone's taking it, it's probably Dengar himself.
Right.
All right. And then
This build specifically actually is the same one that Jeff Burling ran when he got second place at the Origins event
okay.
a few months ago.
All right. And then for Doc over here, he's got a Kanan build with a Fall Rebel. These double V6 100s. They're pretty beefy. That's a lot of hit points to go through.
Yeah.
He's got, I mean, just, I don't know, what's the total hit points on those? It's 16.
Yeah.
There's 6 shields, 10 hull.
And pretty much, I mean, the way you beat Dengaroo, I mean, a lot of lists really struggle against it, but if you've got a lot of health, I mean, Dengaroo is essentially, from an offensive perspective, a one-ship build. It's Dengar. And so you've got Dengar that has to eat through those 32 points of damage in 75 minutes. And you're going through planning phases, activations, and so on. So it's a lot of work for Dengar to do. And I feel like towards the end, probably Manaru has to come in and take a little bit of risk, maybe depending on the situation. But if you can get like a swarm, like a TIE swarm or an A-wing swarm, something with speed that can catch Manaru, especially a Dengaroo player that doesn't realize that it isn't expecting you to set up traps for Manaru and just completely ignore Dengar even when he's at range 1 right in your face. That's kind of you got to kill Manaru early if you're the swarm player, because if you go right into the alpha strike against Dengar, he's going to countermeasure glitter stim, and maybe you do a little bit of damage, but he's going to do more damage back.
And like you were saying earlier, you could potentially take 2 of your ships off in that.
You're going to lose. You're gonna lose a lot of health, if not whatever Dengar chooses as his first target, and then anything that shoots at him, you can't spend your focus because you need it to survive. Yeah, it's a mess, and there's a really good chance Outrunner's dead early on if you're flying TIE Swarm.
Right.
It's a bad match. If you can get through that opening engagement and get past Dengar, that's really the game. Is you just have to fully commit on Manaru and just kind of let Dengar do what he wants to do, and hope that you can kind of mess with him enough with maybe peel one TIE fighter off to just mess around with him while the rest kind of try and do work. But it's
still
still
not going to last very long.
No, it's an uphill battle for sure.
So do you think that's kind of the strategy you would need to take going forward on anyone going against a Dengaroo list? Basically, go for Manaru and get that out of the way?
Well, if you can get Manaru, it's great, but the Dengaroo player probably knows that, and so Chris was actually, I played him in round 1. He knocked me right down into the elimination bracket right away.
Oh, right.
And because he set up, he knew that he was going to face me in round 1, right? Like, that's one of the interesting things about the championship finals, that you know who your opponent's going to be in round 1 because of the bracket.
It's posted like 2 weeks in advance.
Right.
Yeah.
So then he knows my tendencies in terms of builds, and so he had the perfect plan to lure me in with Manaru so that my swarm thought I was going to get it. I thought, I'm thinking maybe he's making the mistake because he did kind of it looked like a risky move with Manaru, and it really was just, I don't know if he intended it to, but it ended up being a really good trap. And then he flew away with her, and I did a few damage, but...
Right. So I think in the game right now,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Dengar just fired his plasma torpedo and just took out 5 shields
He did.
from...
He did.
Yep.
He got 4 hits. He got 3 hits. He re-rolled 1 on the Lone Wolf. Spent a focus to convert it up to 4 hits.
Yeah.
And then an extra shield with the plasma,
Yep.
It's...
Paul's coming in very aggressive here, and he's trying to get Manaru.
Yeah.
He's going all in to try to stop Manaru.
Yeah. It's,
He's currently deciding whether or not he wants to take a shot with his local rebel on Dengar.
yeah, it's just
Knowing
more...
that Dengar then can retaliate back.
It's just more pain for him if he does. Because he's got, the
He just lost 5
R5P8.
shields.
Yeah, and then he's got R5P8, which can potentially take another shield off of him, and then just a straight-on attack from Dengar. Yeah.
Looks like he's going to use his proton torpedo.
That's not the roll you want with that.
Uh-oh.
He does have guidance ships, so he's going to get a crit out of that, and then the proton changes to another crit, so that's 1 hit and 2 crits.
Well, Ezra also, right? Ezra's on there.
Oh, yeah.
So he can
I
hit 2 crits.
don't think he's stressed yet, though, is he?
No, you're right. Doesn't look like he is.
So he gets 1 crit. 1 crit goes through from plasma torpedoes, from proton torpedoes, just by itself, and then guidance ships changes another 1.
And he got some damage.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Painbot did too.
Yeah, and then Painbot.
Lone Wolf?
No, it's just, I think he rolled a focus.
Oh, okay. What was that? Oh, that was the Dengar.
And the Dengar return shot was 2 eyes and a blank. We rolled a blank into a blank.
Yeah.
That's all it
Lone Wolf is strong until it isn't.
Yeah. So up to this point, both these players have played what? 5 matches? 4 matches?
They played 4 coming into that. Yeah. Well, no, this would be the 6th. If this is round 5 of elimination, then they played a game up top too.
I just looked.
Yep.
Chris has played 5. Paul has played 4.
Okay.
So this is already a long day as it is for X-Wing, and
Yeah.
both players have played excellent games so far. I mean, I know Chris was on this map for a couple games in a row. So we've got other videos to post of him later on, but
Cool.
he just went through and he did a great job getting other players out. Unfortunately for them, but he fought his way up to this point, and I mean he's got 1 loss against Paul, who hasn't lost any of this game.
Yeah.
So earlier, John, you were talking about how at this point Paul has to make a decision. Does he go straight on for Manaroo, or do you turn in and try and? I mean, it looks like both of the ships could get into position on Dengar and start taking him out. Or so, what do you do? Do you go after Dengar, or do you try and push off further?
The problem is he's already telegraphed it. He's been telegraphing it the whole game.
Right.
He's been measuring range. He's been taking target locks on Manaroo every single time.
Yeah.
Now, he could turn in and do it as a feint, which would be nice. I don't know that he is. I think he's just literally just like, I'm going after Manaroo.
Right.
But Chris, I don't know how he did in this game. In the game with me, he was actually very conservative with Dengar because he could be. He waited quite a while, but he took the shots and lost a shield here, lost a shield there, but then finally turned aggressive on me. And when he finally went aggro with Dengar, it was over pretty quick.
So we did a 3 bank there. Barely squeezed in.
He's expecting Manaroo to punch it and
Right.
then fly past him.
Yep.
Trying to get away.
Yep.
And both of these CX-100s, they both have auto blaster turret, which is a bit different. You would almost expect to see Kanan with something else, something a little bit
TLT or ion.
Yeah, something that he can reach out a little bit farther with.
But
Especially with the VCX-100s, like only running 2 of them, you would expect TLT there to help give you range,
Right.
and not have to worry about this stuff.
yeah, I mean the auto blasters are if you're going to run into Imperial Aces, TIE Swarm. Although TIE Swarm can eat a ghost pretty quick, but if you don't, like if that somehow doesn't go your way, then the auto blasters can eat through TIE Swarm pretty quick too.
Yeah. And Paul's got a pretty good build set up with Kanan, though. He's got 2 recon specialists on there.
Yep.
And Kanan's ability by himself is that if a friendly ship within range 1 to 2 is defending or being attacked, you can spend one of your focus tokens to make the attacker roll one
more,
fewer
yep.
attack dice.
Yep.
Which is going to be really great going against Dengar,
Right.
because you have no defensive abilities. You just have to sit there and take it, and being able to drop 1 dice off each attack increases his survivability
Now, with
significantly.
Chris' last move, I'm a little surprised that he didn't turn in to where the ghosts were going
With
and then barrel roll through and just try to boost out of it that way.
so kind
Right?
of
That way
shoot in
Dengar
between
has
those
free reign
2.
over on the other side.
You're talking about shooting in between those 2 debris clouds.
Yeah.
Yep. As opposed to shooting forward, shooting between the debris clouds, which gives you more room for Dengar to play. Because you just want to stay out of Dengar's way and let him do his thing with Lone Wolf. And you're not really worried about the stress as much as you usually are because they have no agility.
Right.
Yeah.
So you almost, Zuckuss is almost like a blank. You're like, okay, whatever, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Because the other thing that would do for him is, I mean, you keep Lone Wolf going, but then you'd also, now Manaroo is on the other side of the ghosts from Dengar, and the ghosts have to make weird decisions that they don't have to as much here now.
Correct. He's letting him just be like, I'm going to go after one of them, I'm going to keep going in the same direction.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
think it does end up kind of bottlenecking with because Paul, like you said earlier, he's going after Manager, and all he has to do is turn in on this next round, and he's got him with both primaries. There's not much you can do to get out of that, and then he's got Dengar in the way too, and he's moving.
Right. Manaru's running out of mat, so yeah. Yep.
It's pretty good on a stupid ghost.
Yeah, I don't. That's,
So what's
he's looking right now. He's trying to figure out if that's range 2 or not for our
Yeah.
mobile.
Oh, yeah.
Close, it's 3 if I barrel roll away.
Do they have more hit points than the Decimator? Decimator is
I have to say it's upsetting to see Chris make that kind of mistake here and not in my game with him.
This is fine.
Yep. No, I mean, I don't know how much he actually did, but I felt like he did some really great planning for the game against me. He flew that really well.
I wonder if he just has a problem with fatigue, mental fatigue, playing too many games in a day.
Maybe.
Well, who doesn't?
Right,
To be honest.
but I don't know how much practice he down in Tucson. I think they tend to play a shorter format. There's something to be said for the practice of merely going through events of this scale. Store championships, even are typically only 6 rounds.
And you already got round 6 right here, and
Right.
you've still got to wait.
So, I have a question for you. What just happened? He just moved the focus over from Manaru to Dengar there. Why? Why wouldn't he just...
Yeah.
Right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why move those? Why? Manaru's... They're obviously going after Manaru. Dengar's not going to get shot. Don't force it. I feel like taking the focus there is forcing the issue.
I wonder what that. He just got a crit, or is that?
That is a crit.
It's a hit.
Well, it's red.
Oh.
So reds are
I didn't
crit.
see what
must
it
have
was.
won.
You put it down immediately. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
So nothing of significance.
No. Maybe it was reduced agility by 1.
Yeah.
Well, he's using the old damage deck, right? So
Yeah,
it
he
could have
is.
been like munition failure or something.
Sure.
I don't know.
I still got a torpedo left.
Yep. Yes, sir.
This is Manaru.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is them shooting at Manaru.
Or did Manaru shoot?
I don't believe so.
No.
No, not yet. I think
Oh,
this
Kanan is PS5. No? Kanan is PS5, but that's the Rebel in front, right?
Yeah.
One today, so I'll take one.
It was 3 dice.
He takes a target lock. So did they skip mana altogether?
I feel like this.
I don't know. Maybe we just talked over it. I don't know.
Maybe. Nothing of consequence happened if Manaru did shoot.
Right. You might have missed it.
You might have missed it.
That would be weird too.
Fatigue.
Yeah, has to be.
It's a thing.
Well, and then how often do you think you're going to go up against 2 VCX 100s? I mean,
Sure.
It's not that common of a build that you'd
I
expect
don't
to
know
see.
about that.
It's
It
getting
did take
more.
Second. It took second at Gen Con.
Right.
A lot of people have been playing.
Okay.
Yeah. The 2 with the
Like-
Y-wing, yeah.
now being in the loser's bracket. Whoever being the final.
It's funny, I have this mental block, like I don't buy a second Ghost because I see the price tag of $50 on the second Ghost, but then I fly trick shot 5 A-wings with auto thrusters and crack shots, and I priced that out. That's a $375 build retail.
Yeah. Just like Chihuahuas were
I mean-
280 or 300 when they came out.
Right.
Right? So
Yep.
like, Alp's $100. Let's be fair.
Yep.
That's why I borrow stuff, guys.
Right.
Good to have friends who weren't alone. On parts out.
Must be nice to have friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Us over here in New Mexico. Not
So what are they trying to sort out right here? They're just doing planning?
Yeah, they're just planning.
planning. He's trying to see if he's going to hit debris field where he can go, so he doesn't hit debris fields.
Yeah.
Potentially looking at the block on Dengar.
Yeah, Dengar's got turrets, so still gonna have a shot. Yeah.
So at this point, do you kind of put Dengar in the way to block for Manaru going forward? Do you kind of use him?
Can't.
He's a
put his
PS9.
pellets
He
going,
can't
yeah.
block anybody.
Right.
But like you leave him in a spot where, like
Oh,
maybe do a one turn so he's kind of blocking
Gotcha,
the next
gotcha.
time.
Yeah.
But then he's blocking his own lone wolf. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what Dengar
that's a
does
nice
here.
maneuver. That's a really nice maneuver.
Yeah, that's good.
To get that off and not clip the debris.
Right.
Very, very.
Yep. I can't really see the base of Kanan, but I feel like he'd be okay.
I feel like there's a base under there somewhere.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Ask.
I know the ships have to be on. Do the bases have to be on? Probably.
Right. See, now, I feel like Manaru's too predictable.
She just ran out of space to move. She can't.
Yeah.
She can't be too tricky with him.
Well, that probably keeps her out of Kanan's range.
Potentially. Yeah.
Advanced sensors.
Goes
Yep.
big.
And, okay.
And then I'll keep him out.
Just smashing into stuff then.
Yeah, but that's why advanced sensors is nice.
Yeah.
He's just trying to keep close to keep the local rebel healthy.
And I think that got him on the other side of the debris, so he doesn't go through again. So that's good too.
It did.
Yeah. So can't use advanced sensors next turn, but that's not a big deal.
Just got to make sure he doesn't pump. He'll be fine.
Right.
Right.
So Chris probably does a hard one, I'm thinking.
That's what I was looking at. Oh, no.
The big one.
Bank. Which looks like it bumps the little Paul Rebel. We'll see.
I think so. Oh yeah, big
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
You can just tell from the two straight.
Right.
I love this cloaked ghost. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked Paul about that, like, what happened to the other ship? And he said, well, I've been playing this list pretty frequently, coming to different just game nights. And he said, it always gets in the way, so I just ended up taking it off and playing without it, just having it on the side.
Right.
And eventually just got moved out of his game kit, and so he just has his base in there without the ship anymore.
Right.
Seems legit.
Yeah. Except he should probably bring those to regionals
Yeah.
if he does that. Yeah.
He has both of them with him. I played him earlier that day.
Okay.
He just doesn't ever bring it out there because he doesn't use the ghost stand. He has
Yeah.
an epic stand in there. So that way it's higher, so that way they can kind of overlap.
Yep. Two of the colored pegs, or just the expansion peg sets that they sell. One of those with a ghost on it actually is pretty stable.
And focus for hit crit.
So hitting a crit on that?
Yep.
So again, he takes the focus tokens away from Manaru and gives them to Dengar.
Right.
Who can't be shot at by one, and
Right, and what are you going to get? Auto Blaster from the other? Like,
yeah.
okay.
So nothing there.
Looks like you guys.
Oh, does he have?
Range 3 maybe? Maybe not. I
Does
don't
he
know.
have arc?
That's what they're looking at. And it's tough to tell with the ghost on the peg.
Right. Judge.
Right?
Yeah, where were you on this one?
Right. I was playing Matt O'Neill and his Tie D defenders.
And he was running the ion cannon on those, right?
He had a tractor beam on one and ions on the other.
Okay.
And I ran the PS7 defenders.
So Kanan was out. Manaru shoots.
Well, I think that's the auto blaster from Kanan. I would guess.
Right? No, that was Manaru to the other one. He didn't shoot with the auto blaster on.
Oh, because Dengar
He
can
would've
shoot
gotten
back.
Aleatory.
Right.
Kanan just didn't fire at all.
Right. Makes sense.
Nothing?
That was a good shot from the Rebel.
Yep. I blank if he would have kept his focus.
Sure.
Huh. What's going on here?
I think they're talking about fire control, moving over the target lock if he so chooses. Because he had an opportunity there after the attack.
Right.
And Chris had picked up his token right away.
Did he not do damage to... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got the shields off
He
the
did.
Mandarin.
Yeah.
So Manu has what, 5 health left? 5
Yes.
hull?
5 hull.
My fault.
Yeah, passing these tokens from Manaru, it almost feels like when people barrel roll or boost because it looks cool. Like you do it because you're sort of, it looks cool and it's a cool ability and you're used to it as a Dengaroo player because usually it's the right call.
Right. Usually you're trying to get Dengar to deal more damage.
The only other thought I can think of is he has the target lock and he keeps trying to get rid of it. So that way then the target lock isn't on mana. So he
sure.
can keep the dice re-rolling to a minimum.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Makes sense. Alright, so Dengaroo is set. I guess they're... Well, what's Dengar doing here? Sloop? To the left?
Is the sloop to the left red?
The sloop to the left is white.
Is it the white one? I'm always terrible on that.
Yeah, the left. Dengar likes to go left, I think.
Okay. Yeah, left.
He doesn't have any stress. He doesn't really take actions. He could do just a...
He'll land on a brief field, but I don't think that really matters.
No.
He could just do a straight K-turn.
Be interesting to I mean, Kanan doesn't have amazing options here. Let's see. So Kanan has... so he wants to clear that stress, which...
He's probably going to bank 2, right? Because he wants to bank some.
Yeah.
That or...
But then you're not chasing Dengar or Manaru.
I don't know that there's any way you're going to do that and get your ability off.
Right.
Right? Like, that's the thing. R2.
Yep.
Move.
Yep. The Jello ghost just wobbled.
Yeah.
And then what do you do with Manu? Just
Manaru, I
go as
should have done
fast
a
as you
straight.
can?
Manaru should have done a 1 straight, but
Uh,
he's too fast. Like, try to outrun people.
and Ghost, you
Because
can't
the 1
really
straight would have
outrun.
been brilliant. He just sits there in the donut
Yeah.
of range 2 and be like, whatevs.
Yeah.
And then he's unstressed, so next turn, her dial's wide open, so it's really hard to check, to predict where she's going.
Right. I wonder how much, how many ghosts he run. He's fought with Dengaroo. There's always that factor. Whatever you don't practice against is what is going to kill you at these kinds of events.
You think you could barrel roll on the left side, back, on the back corner, and front, and drop arc? Definitely gets range 3. I just don't know.
He gets range 3. I don't know that he drops arc, but he could do the same side barrel roll, and then boost,
Yeah.
and maybe get out of range completely. That might be that, but that's risky.
And then where does that
And
leave you in
then
the next round?
right. It makes you pretty predictable the next turn.
You could-
Because that would be a right turn then too.
You could boost straight and barrel roll, which might pull you out.
I still think you're at range 3 there, but
Why does he have a stress?
yeah.
He's doing something, but
I don't know why, but you're very right.
Okay, there we
I'm
go.
just gonna stress myself to double.
You heard
No
us.
push the line.
Yep.
It's
yeah, you heard us.
you're in my head. Oh, okay. You're in my head with this invisible ghost.
Yeah, 2 bank.
Because my opponent didn't even bring a second ship to the game.
Like you said, that keeps the ability going.
Yep. Keeps
Clear.
the range to keep the rebel alive.
Get the stress
Make sure
going.
the rebel gets your shot off.
Yep.
A nice.
K turn.
Yeah, 4K. I wonder if he knows he has a turret.
Well, he knows he's Dengar.
Like there are times I feel like he doesn't know that he has a turret.
But Dengar's not getting shot at this turn. Well, I guess he could auto blaster, and so he's not going to do that now.
Well, that could also be a deterrent
Right.
on Paul, saying, look, I'm facing you, don't shoot at me, otherwise you're just going to get it.
Right.
I just hope he doesn't pass the focus tokens to Dengar this turn.
He just glittered.
So he glitter stims you.
And then I'm going to shoot a cannon.
I don't know that I like that. But
Double stress, okay. But again, so Chris instinctively, when he's stressed and he's got a good shot, he's throwing the glitter stim down, right?
God.
He's going at Kanan
Yeah.
now, too.
I think back to what you were talking about though. I think there's times when they do the boost to barrel and it looks cool.
Okay,
They
I'm
don't.
not stupid.
This is how you
Not necessarily the right
traditionally
thing.
fly this list, right? Yeah.
Shoot at the glitter
I mean,
stim.
the most he's going to take here is
The
2.
mana room will take range 1.
But he still gets a shot back and he still has low. Like,
Yeah.
Or hit crit. That's what we're talking about. Blinded pilot.
That was mana room.
that was mana room.
Well, mana room somehow did some damage there.
No, he did damage there. I can't read what the dice say.
Yeah, he's got those clear, opaque ones that
Your
are
opportunity.
they don't pick up very well on that camera on the blue
Criticism.
screen.
I missed when Kanan took damage.
Still 5. Still good. Still 5. This coming out.
He took damage this round
Okay.
from Dengar range.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, you know the one I forgot to move?
So that's
The one I forgot to move? Forgot to target line
3
back
hits
there when I stayed like a jackass.
on mana room.
Some of those are crits.
Yeah.
You
Two
don't want to
crits.
see this.
3
One of
crits.
the 2 of those. Never mind.
Wow.
Goodness.
That's a roll.
I'll take hit.
One evade.
3 crits and probably explode.
I think.
Yeah. That squiggly line is something in there.
Crit.
Explode!
And that is a dead mana room.
That is not good.
Yeah.
Hey, now you have to shoot it. Yeah.
But look, he didn't pass the tokens this turn.
Right. Well, I mean,
But
there were errors leading up to that point, for sure. We'll go with that.
But you know, again, he glitter stimmed there, so he didn't have to pass the tokens.
Your only K turn is
Right.
5, right? Yes, sir.
I don't know that he needs the glitter stem there. And don't you want to save the glitter stem for when mana room's dead?
I don't know. You fly this list, not me.
I always say when the mana room died. Like glitter stem just sat back there, just kind of.
Yeah. Okay, well, so K turn with the rebel.
Yeah.
I don't think Kanan can.
He shot his proton torpedo. I was thinking if he still had that, he could just do maybe a 2 forward and take a proton torpedo shot at him through the back, but it's gone. So he's got a K turn on this one,
Yeah.
and then Kanan just a 2 turn in.
Or a hard one, because he does have a bad sensor. But
Yeah.
He
True.
does. Yep. That'd be solid.
Has destroyed it.
Although, well, yeah. Kind of hoping that you get run into then. But I feel like Dengar probably just goes slow forward, clears one of those stresses.
It's doable. Kanan is cheating though. Okay. The Michael 11.
5K.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's just such a good.
I'm not sure what Kanan is.
Sorry, camera. Power ability is so strong.
you have to turn, because you have to make your turn K turn eventually.
Right,
You gotta
right.
get primary over time.
Right. That actually might be an argument for the longer turn, so that you can K turn and not worry about being in the way of the rebel.
prior to
Or the rebel being in the way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You guys.
Okay.
Like, hey, why don't you roll way less attack dice?
What he didn't tell you though is that other.
Oh, he can't K-turn this round anyway, because I mean next round, because he's stressed here.
Yeah.
But that's, yeah. Alright.
But then next turn, Kanan's standing next to the rebel.
Right,
Right.
right.
Which is
It's a good setup.
Okay. Sure. Why not?
go slow, tank one.
Yep.
Okay, well, I will.
Glitter stim.
Take my
Oh.
range. One.
If only, right?
And a 4-hit crit.
Crit, I think.
Symbol that I can't read.
Agent pilot number 2.
And-
I took it out.
Yep.
I have to discard one of my secondaries.
Hit crit.
Adios, secondary.
I don't know what the crit is.
Yeah, that's why it's in there.
Munition.
Munition
Just look down the
failure.
torpedo.
Yep. Yep.
Blasted you one time. Not today, but one time.
That's why you keep that flechette torpedo on there if you're going to run the old deck.
Right, because otherwise your turret's gone, right? Yeah.
Should have flipped. I don't know why he doesn't flip down extra munitions.
reduces your dice.
Nah, not on Kanan.
He doesn't have that on Kanan.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the rebel. I apologize.
If only he could make you.
Yeah, he's got them set up a little bit differently. They're labeled on that.
Now I want to get out the old damage deck and compare it to the new damage deck and understand why he chose this deck. On the,
Because he doesn't want to have a stress and take a major hull breach, or other things like that, where he has to spend focus or spend actions to put things down.
yeah. No, major hull breach is a big one. Yeah.
Right? He has to put that down immediately. So that means Kanan the next turn isn't recon specking down,
Right.
right?
There's no fantasy.
And he's only worried about really one named pilot, so injured pilot is bad, but it's not terrible.
Yes.
There's drama.
That's a lot of hit points that Vanguard still has to chew through if he's going to pull this out.
They're not even.
Well, yeah, but so let's see, 9 with a 6, so 15 more damage on the ghosts.
It's actually that one, yeah.
That's 4 or 5 more shots from Dengar.
It's the one you don't want.
And actually, if Kanan keeps doing his trick, then it's more than that. Yeah.
I'm unfortunately aware of this fact already.
If the Rebel can get a nice shot in on Dengar this round, I mean, the trick is still getting those shots and not getting shot back. Yeah.
So what do you do with Dengar right now? Do you try
How
and
does
turn
Smoke
away?
look at?
Killing them more than I would.
One straight, one bank, something like that.
Right.
Probably one straight. Otherwise, you might bump if he only goes one straight on with Kanan.
Yeah.
Well, he has to go one straight to clear the stress, because otherwise he's going to the right, and that's not green, I think.
No.
Is one straight green? Or is it, I think it's two straight.
One straight,
I think one is green. Let me double check.
I would think one is green.
Yeah, one and 2 straight are green. 1 and 2 bank to the left are green. 1 and 2 hard turn to the left are green. You know, that's just my ship, you know? It's a left-handed ship. I'm left-handed.
Yeah.
It goes left-handed.
Yeah.
I should fly Dengar more often.
Just running into the Rebel with Kanan here? Or, oh no,
I
it's
was doing a K-turn.
K-turn. How did he?
So you advance
How did he
sensor.
K-turn? You should have a stress.
No, he cleared it in that last one. He did a...
I
No,
thought
he had a hard one.
he did a hard one, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
These people who do these games when I'm not watching.
Right? Where's the judge when you need one?
Right? Yeah.
Off playing his own game.
Right. It's very selfish of me.
Right?
August.
At least you admit it. I appreciate that.
Yep.
And nothing else right now. So yeah, we're gonna shoot at.
Wait, why did he just pick up a focus token?
front.
Because Dengar's shooting.
For one less.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So the other ones are still
Right.
tucked underneath.
Yep. Yep.
One wolf.
Focus hit.
And I'll spend it for
Focus. Okay.
Yeah, 2 hits on that one. Spent the focus.
I think is that even one? No. Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah, it is
Yep,
3.
It's 3. 3 regular damage.
Yep.
and that's against the Rebel.
Yep.
Yep.
Now you're civilian.
So now Kanan can shoot. You got to start shooting at Dengar now.
Yeah.
Kanan will fire. Yes, he will. I raised two.
Yeah, you want to shoot Kanan first anyways, because you want him to soak up the Dengar shots so that the Rebel doesn't die.
Well, if Dengar shoots it, Kanan.
Right. You want to kind of try to bait it out.
Right.
I don't think Chris is going to do it, but you're going to try to bait it out.
Yep.
So hit focus or
Yeah. I think that's right. Oh, nice roll.
Double evade.
Yep, double evade, so 1 damage on Dengar.
I will painbot.
Nice graphics.
yeah, that's
One to
Good.
Kanan.
Painbot.
For
Yes.
8.
hits. Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
I'll let that happen.
So Painbot's there.
Because he's a
I don't think he's gonna do the. No, he's not gonna retaliate.
No.
No payback yet.
If I do fire. If I don't fire, he might not fire because he only has 2 hits.
See, and I don't know that the Rebel should shoot here
Right.
because of that.
Because he doesn't have. There's no modifiers there. I don't think.
Right? No target lock, no nothing.
Are you taking this nonsense?
No, I'm losing. I'll take it. Yeah.
But now Dengar's free of stress.
Yep.
He's just gonna flip around and shoot him anyways.
Right, so you might as well get your attack in before you die.
Kanan still has a focus too, so he can still drop it
True.
down to 3.
Yeah.
So there's still a possibility he survives. A good one. There's no more modifiers except for Lone Wolf.
Because of going to pilot?
Well, it's working out like a champ right
No,
now.
I'm just saying, I'm seriously asking because I have terrible luck with damage dice. Because you could possibly lose your second.
One thing that I forgot to mention about this whole tournament is that it's Hangar Bay format. So, kind of our own modified local one just means basically because players, we don't require people to have 2 different factions because a lot of players don't just play the one; they just own the one. So we just say 2 different lists, and in fact, I think in Chris Little's case, he had a different torpedo on one build versus the other, and that was really the difference.
One had a plasma torpedo, and the other one had a proton, I believe.
Right. Which is different than the format for the system open this year,
Right.
Because you can't have any duplicates, But yeah, just to be a little lenient, you had to play. So it was Hangar Bay. So 2 lists you submitted for the division play, and then you could switch them for redemption if you played in the redemption tournament, and then you could switch them again for this. And every time you switch, if there's new stuff out, you can work it into your list if you wanted to.
So technically,
Although we didn't do Heroes of the Resistance,
Heroes of the Resistance was not legal. Yeah.
just for the finals,
Right.
because it came out like the week before the finals.
Right. No, we didn't allow it. Because part of this, at least this year, this will be the last year that this is really the case, is that it's really nice worlds training
Right.
to go through. Have to kind of figure out how that's going to work this year or 2017.
Is it Worlds in the spring again?
Right.
Yeah,
So
it's
we
gonna
won't.
be May.
We won't do it. We won't do this right away again. We will either do it in the fall and just keep it going on in the fall, or we might skip 2017. But I think we'll just do it in the fall again and just have that gap.
Fire control
I'll have to. I kind of want to see where store championships and regionals fall with the new pattern too,
So my next
because I don't want to
question is-
overlap too much there. Like unless it overlaps nicely from a training perspective.
told him that twice
So, store championships next year are May through August.
Right.
Regionals will start in September
Okay.
and run through January,
But
is what I'm hearing. And then there's like a 2-month window there before Worlds in May.
all of that. Okay, well then you're good. Okay.
Well, that's 4 months, but then you have
because if you're not
room for
permanent tax that you're done
other
with.
stuff.
Nationals and things, the system opens.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that screw that change.
Yeah, I mean, I'm inclined to kind of keep the timing roughly the same because part of the whole inception of the Phoenix Squadron Championships was to celebrate initially the 1-year anniversary of Phoenix Squadron, which was September 2nd. 2014. That was when we launched the first championships. So September 2nd is always kind of a special timing for having it going.
You have no focus?
So finally, Paul made the decision. He's shooting at Dengar.
Yep.
It is a thing.
Jesus.
He's showing him Ezra.
Yep.
Oh, oh god, that hurts.
Yeah, looks like a blink.
I think at this point Chris got sick of the dice tray and figured he's better off on the board.
Right.
Oh god.
Takes a hit and a crit.
Woohoo.
I think it was.
Nothing for Pain Droid.
I think that was for his crit.
That was,
Or
yeah, that
no,
was for the
no,
crit.
sorry, major full range. I apologize.
Yep, so there's another crit.
He had 2 crits, and that crit is weapons failure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That combo again with Kanan around, wow.
Oh, that's bad news.
Okay, and then what's that roll?
Direct?
I don't know why he only rolled 2 dice.
He rolled 3.
No.
No,
Weapons failure.
weapons
Losing
failure.
dice.
Yep.
That's the end of that ship.
Weapons failure. Yeah.
And Kanan. Yep. Yep.
Doesn't matter. Irrelevant this time.
Still kills him because he gets the direct hit.
Yep.
But Dengar is at 2 now.
Yeah, that was
My list for division.
that was
was-
So
definitely a good,
Dengar is
good
an auto
exchange.
blaster away from
You cannot
not
have
getting
that.
it.
I didn't realize they changed when fire control system happened, so my concussion is
Paul needed that to
So,
happen.
Kanan, 1 straight here. Is your stress?
than I wanted them to be.
I think so. Or
Model
one.
just up.
Well, where's Dengar going? Is Dengar doing the sloop left
Well, he's got to get rid of that.
towards the board?
He's got to get rid of that weapons failure.
Yeah, but
He
that.
just good range 2. So I would think Bane 3, and then maybe a barrel roll if you need to make sure that you're at range 2 to 3, so you're just out of range 1.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because being behind him is fine.
Right.
He doesn't have a target. He has a target lock, but I mean, Flechette torpedoes, it's not that big of a deal.
Well, the torpedoes are gone now too. He had to flip the up because of the,
Right.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
the crit.
What he needs, I guess there's some conflicting things here because if you're behind him but you're not out of range 1, then he can auto blaster you and you can't do anything back.
This is becoming
Right.
So you kind of want to be facing him. So that's why I was thinking the sloop to the left because that's white.
Corner down there.
But then you will be at range 1.
people who run code.
Yeah,
Every code I've
but
ever seen
but-
has Ezra.
is that no? That's not a good trade right now because Kanan's too healthy.
Right.
And he's going to start sapping away with the recon specialist.
Yep.
Takes away your advantage with the attack.
Right.
So many rules over there trying to manage.
So with the recon specialist, he couldn't possibly. I mean, unless he gets lucky crits, he wouldn't be able to take Kanan out. No, this is the round. Yeah. Okay. 2.
Well, he doesn't have 1 banks.
Oh, he doesn't.
No, they're not.
Okay.
They're not green. It's just a 1 straight is green for the ghost.
Okay. So yeah, had to do that. There goes the Jello ghost again.
I think you got just enough fast.
What's the move?
1 turn. He's going to bump.
Yep.
Inside of you?
Yep.
That works.
He bumps.
It's going to be farther once it's
Oh,
laid.
yeah.
Well, you can't
I
roll
don't
for
think
your
range has anything to do with
weapons
It
failure.
doesn't matter. You can't get shot. That's all that matters.
Can't get shot. Can't clear the weapons failure, but can't get shot. So yeah.
So you try to see if it clears or not.
Right. And it doesn't. Paul does the Vanna White hand.
I think that was me, actually.
Oh, okay.
Putting my hand
Somebody
in.
does the Vanna White
Right.
hand.
It's at an angle, something like
Ah.
that.
Very nice presentation.
All agreed together. I didn't hear it. I'm okay with it. I know.
Okay. Moving on.
So now, Dangar, just get out of there.
Yeah.
Get your crit.
I don't know why-
Flip that crit out of there.
I mean, probably the ghost the same. Get out of there because he needs to get in position
he needs to turn around.
for a K turn. Yeah. So maybe. Do they have a 3 turn?
They do, but it's red.
Okay, so probably a 2 turn and then a K turn the next round.
He can 3 turn there because he's not stressed.
Yeah, but if he wants a K turn the next round.
I don't know that he can though, because it'd be 3 hards. Because you have to have basically 7 spaces, right? Yeah.
Right.
Hard 2 here.
Yeah. R2 here. I mean, I can't see the top of the mat precisely, but it seems like he'd have space
right
here.
there.
Yeah.
He has space here. Yeah. The hard 3. I don't know.
You can't just like lean out the window like with a
That feels right to me.
It's actually in a pouch.
What did Dengar do?
Because I hate it so much.
Yeah. Okay.
The ghost.
I don't know.
That's nice because he turns Kanan's ability off.
Repair 4 weapons.
Right.
Nope.
Doesn't clear it.
Nope.
Is that
So 2 dice.
2? Is it range 2? I don't know.
He's a contracted scout.
No. That's range 2. It looks like.
No, that's range 3.
Oh, that's range 2. Wow.
Isn't that
So that's one die attack now.
that's not a full range ruler right there?
No.
Alright, here it comes.
Oh.
I feel like there's too many of them.
Wow.
On that.
Nothing.
I don't think you got anything on that.
Wow.
That was not a happy dial pull.
No. You try to keep pressure on him
Yeah.
with Dengar, or do you just wig out and try to clear it and come back in?
I mean, Dengar's got the advantage positionally, like in terms of repositioning and getting into where he needs to be if he's patient.
Sure.
He's turning in.
That's a little surprising.
Why?
Auto blaster on that one too.
The
Um,
ARP?
I was thinking K turn.
Okay.
That makes sense to me, though. I mean,
But yeah. I just didn't see it. Yeah. Some of this is just the angles.
Let's
That makes
try
sense.
fix the
Because
gun.
now the ghost has options.
And he has guidance chips. That's double options.
Right?
so he cleared that crit, so he's got
Finally.
Yep.
his 3 dice back.
3 dice back, 2 health to 8
And by
health.
3 dice, you really mean 2 because he's fighting.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
If you can get into range 1, yeah. Ghost has that target lock. I mean, it feels like Paul has the advantage here
I'm being
to some degree.
Oh, this is a future tense possibility.
Dengar needs to get
It's one thing to fall
some
off,
damage in
you know,
without
popping out the
Kanan shooting back
local
or
store,
doing it.
maybe in your garage, but on camera for the whole world to see.
It's one of those moments you're like,
Foul. I really foul.
You can kind of see Paul's dial. Maybe we can see what he's going to do. Oh. He just bank in and don't even care about the asteroid right or the debris.
Yeah.
Just get in there close and start going to town.
Sure.
No, you gotta have those. Well, I guess you do have advanced sensors. Yeah, that's true. But, like, so if there was an option where I could do that and end up on the other side of the debris for sure, where I don't do it twice in a row, then I would probably say yes, but I'm not sure that he had that option there. Maybe he did.
Hell, I could have maybe done it for you.
But this feels good.
Look at that arm.
Yep. Very muscly.
It's very hot.
Yep.
All
right. Are they not checking range? Maybe it's obvious.
Considering his action.
Oh, gotcha.
He has an action for Dengar. So he's
Yeah.
thinking target lock, barrel roll, stuff like this. See, and I think with Dengar, you need to fly and get in
We were ready
position
to
so
fix
your
the gun.
shots
The gun is
aren't
operational.
in his arc, so you're not getting shot back at.
Right.
It's kind of hard where he is right now, though, to do that.
Okay.
You sure you don't want to use gun?
No, I mean, like, you can more straight use the debris to kind of slow down Kanan. Kanan doesn't want to fly over the debris that
Yeah.
much. Right?
True. I feel like, though, having the ghost at your back like that, or in this case, moderately at your back, it's definitely not where I'd want to be.
He's got I mean,
So when I compare it to the slightly longer 2016,
yeah.
there's a big difference.
Because right now, I'd be thinking maybe the ghost is going to take a 2-turn, come in. Maybe if I do a 1-turn to the right on here.
And what I mean,
Maybe
what?
you can skip
Right.
around.
But that's a risk because if the ghost just does a 1 bank, then
Yeah. rock, paper, scissors right here.
It's a coin flip.
What we got? Heads or tails?
I feel like this match is a coin flip.
2 base.
2, okay.
I like that.
Yep.
So that way, if he does hard in, he gets, he doesn't get a shot. Like,
Right.
Let's see what it is.
He can take that and
And it's a 1.
it is.
Oh,
There it
God.
is.
Okay.
This could be it.
Interesting.
Well, he can still barrel roll. Oh.
Nope.
Barrel roll won't take it though.
Countermeasures.
It's
All right.
a good place to use it.
Yep. Get that target lock out of there.
Maybe a little. It's a little late. I think he should have used it before when there was 2 ghosts shooting at it. But
Hit, focus, blank.
I'll just leave it to.
Almost
No.
to a blank.
Just one.
Yeah.
So he just deals 1.
just the one hit.
Just the 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not going to do it.
Sure. Please.
But he's got 3 agility against 5 dice.
I don't know which one was.
Yeah.
Which one did you roll?
Looks like a lot of symbols.
Okay. I didn't know where this one came from. Okay. Blank or die. Should be dead. Well, look at me.
2.
I can maybe kill you with all my revenge.
4.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
One of those might be a crit.
So yeah,
Blank
we'll just
something.
Why is he rolling 2 dice?
and take.
Why is he still only rolling 2 dice?
He has forgotten.
Well, yeah.
Oh, multiple crits.
Irrelevant.
That is it.
All right.
Wow. Yeah. Let's look and see which ones they are. Oh, I guess blinded pilot. Yeah, that could matter.
Shot? Yep.
And
Damn, hits aren't gonna get it done. All right. Good game, sir.
good game.
Wow. Well,
All right.
for watching.
Yeah. Solid.
Thanks, Ian, John, and Andrew when he was here for a bit.
Right. It was good to have
Right.
Andrew here. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Thanks.